Good morning. It's Valerie, or otherwise known as Chick Picker. I'm here for mail call. This is just to show you the things that I sold yesterday. Um, I like to just go through and show you what I got. Yesterday was kind of a fail because I didn't. I wasn't on live. I just had my picture up because I was running late. And so it didn't really work out very well. I'm sorry if I'm a little sniffly and sneezy. I don't know what's going on. Probably the change of weather, I'm assuming. All right, let's get started. Um, First thing that I like to do though is I like to go over to the live stream just to make sure, and of course it's going slow. Okay, there we go. I like to go on and make sure that I can be heard. Check all my sound information. I like to wait for somebody to come on the chat so I know that I can be heard. Looks like I'm good. I'm getting the green little dots in my picture. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I guess, in the end, if when the video's over, um, there's no sound, then that's just the way it's going to have to be, I guess. All right, so I sold two things yesterday, which was kind of a bummer because, well, it was a bummer. It wasn't kind of, because I had done so well on the weekend. But that's usually, it's kind of like a reprieve. Um, you know, go hard and then kind of die back a little bit and then go hard again. So that's usually the process or the pattern that goes on. So, and I had a pretty good weekend, so you know, but it gave me a little bit of time. Not that getting sales takes a lot of time, but I did get up some more listings yesterday, past my 1,300 listing mark, and which was the goal. And so, yeah, so I'm well on my way to 1,400 now, and the goal is just to keep on plugging away at that and get up to 1,400 listings. Uh, a lot of people wonder, the things that I sell. I sell a variety of things. I sell tools. I sell clothing. Clothing is probably the biggest, um, the thing that I have most in my store. I enjoy selling clothes. I think it's fun. I think it's pretty cool to learn about the different styles and um, name brands and stuff like that. So I really do enjoy that. What else do I sell in my store? So I sell women's, men's, kids. Sell a lot of pajamas, a lot of bras, a lot of. I sell some toys, not a whole lot of those. Housewares, home decor. Uh, I mean, I have a couple of books in there. Um, Really, it's just, what I can make a buck on. Um, and usually I'd like to make more than a buck, of course, but, um, there's a lot of things in there that are from even, 2 years ago. Um, and I just leave them in there and eventually, they'll sell. And I have some RA stuff in there also, things that I've gotten, picked up from Walmart's uh, clearance aisles and things like that. I sell ink, sell health and beauty. Um, Really, just like I said before, just whatever I can sell. whatever makes a good profit. Let me look here and see. Still no one in the chat. Everybody must be sleeping. Sorry about my sniffles. Okay, so I sold one of these, and these are just they're just I bought them, I think there was 24 in a pack. I bought 2 packs of them, they were $2. The packs were $2 each. So, and I sell these for $2 each lanyard. And they do, they're not great, but I make $2 on it. I make double, well, even more than double my money. So they're just a great little item that sell occasionally. I have this style, and then I also have, it's just the red, white, and blue stripes, which I also like. But I like these. Everybody wants to display that, they're from the USA, and I think they're very well made. They're not like plastic or anything. They're material. And yeah, they're just a nice lanyard. Good hardware on them, with a swivel and everything. So works out well. And I do good with those. When I first started, I bought these. They were from a thrift store, and they were a zipper wax. Never heard of such a thing. Zipper wax that you could put on a zipper, and it would kind of make it glide a little bit easier, And I think I paid 75 cents for the box. There was 100 in the box, and I sold those for $1.50 each. I made a good profit on that. I mean, it was over time. It was probably over a year that I had those, but I still made good profit on that. That was a good buy. And so if anything, a good feedback builder, as long as you do the right thing, and you send it when it's supposed to be sent, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, USA, let me look and see. So of course today I'm not as today isn't near as much of a time crunch as yesterday. Yeah, so I sold this lanyard for $1.99, and then they paid $2 something for shipping. So $4.23 shipped. Not bad. Not bad at all. And sometimes I get, orders for 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll do that all day, and definitely do like a combined shipping, if they buy more. So, and I also sold this, it's a Sassoon. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. But anyway, I sold this fanny pack. I got this at the thrift store for, I believe it was 75 cents. And believe it or not, these are actually coming back. They're still in very high demand over in the UK, overseas. And but I believe this was local. But not a bad, you know, pack. One thing that I always try to keep in mind too is when I'm sourcing for things, I keep in mind those vintage items, because those things like in the 80s. Sorry, that's my Halloween thingy. But I try to keep in mind those vintage items, because there's a lot of production companies that are out there that are looking to build their set, build their whatever, if they're working on a movie, you know, or anything like that. You know, so I always try to look and you know, look for things like that. It's not a bad thing. So Sassoon, it's a really good condition for, you know, being vintage. Sassoon was like definitely 80s. I remember wearing the pants. Just a nice, just a nice little fanny pack. So that's all I sold. What did I sell that fanny pack for? So I sold it for $9.99, and with shipping, it was $13.95 total. So not bad. Um, for keywords, I put in 1980s and Valley Girl. And then it looks like I put something else in. Okay, I don't know what that is, but yeah, I mean, it was a great sale. I was glad that I sold it. And number one, I knew that it would sell. I just didn't know when. That's always the question. But so those were the two things that I sold. I'm gonna get those fixed up and shipped out today, and um, get started on a new day. Got some drafts already made for a couple of. I did some jeans last night, so I think I've got 15 drafts for jeans still. So I'll go ahead and get those up and running this morning, and probably after the show. I usually don't work a lot when I'm on the show. Um, but then I also have I'm going to be doing shoes today to keep with my schedule. So I have a schedule of, and I already went off of it yesterday, but um, uh, some people say, oh, why do you even write those? Because, you know, you're not going to go with the flow anyway. So I was doing jeans on Sunday night, and so it kind of went over into, I was hoping somebody would come on and say, "Hey, we can hear you. You sound great." But I was hoping that I would get all those done and I could start fresh. My Monday schedule is for shirts. But that didn't work out. I continued with the jeans yesterday. So, and then I'll continue with the jeans today, get those up and listed. And then once those are done, then I'll continue on with the shoes for today. So I'll work on some shoes today. Tomorrow are pants and shorts. Um, and actually, my inventory is getting pretty low. Um, it's the lowest it's ever been. Um, but I do have a lot of shoes, so I'm going to continue working on those. I have a lot of shoes in here, and I also have a lot of shoes in the garage. So I'm going to concentrate on shoes. I know that I have a lot of purses, um, so I'm going to be concentrating on the purses too. And that's actually not even on my list. But anyway, that's kind of the plan for today. Get those jeans up and going so they can sell. It was actually, I listed all of the jeans that I had, um, which was in total, I believe it was 28 pairs of jeans. So I got those. Part of them are live, and then part of them are actually going to be live today. So I'll get those up. Um, I'm going to see if I can possibly swing a trip to the bins either later this week or possibly next week. We'll have to see how things go. Um, but I'm working on it, making things happen and getting things done. And so I think it'll all work out. But I do need to build up my inventory a little bit, just because winter's coming. I'm not going to be able to, things kind of the sourcing type of things kind of slow down the um, yard sales and estate sales. Not so much the estate sales, but people are less likely to get out and, move around to or go to, those certain areas. And um, they just kind of stay holed up in the house, which I do too. When it's cold, I stay at home. When it's cold, snowy, rainy, all that kind of, I just soon stay home. Um, so I want to build up that, um, definitely want to build up that inventory. But in the same note, since I'm going to be moving in the spring, um, there's other things that need to be done also. So I'm gonna have to find a happy medium. I know the things, usually the things that I sell at the bins, I don't have a problem with. I can, I usually get rid of those pretty quickly. The thing is just keep on listing, and I have to keep that mindset all the time, just to keep listing, and keep moving forward. So on that note, I'm gonna get ready to start the morning show. And still nobody watching, or nobody's chatting anyway. Everybody's being quiet. But yeah, so day by day, getting things done and getting things ready for the move. Um, so, which I'm very excited about. Um, let's see if anybody's come on. Nobody's come on yet. It says 2 viewers, but all right. So everybody have a great day, and may lots of sales come your way, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye now.